Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Grand Blue Season 2 episode number 12 reaction, and this is the final episode of this season, I think. Yeah, this is the final episode because as far as I can remember, Season 3 has already been announced. Let's see what happens. In the previous video episode, we got to see them going to this abandoned island to like for a vacation where that voice actress girl, I forgot her name. Kaya, was it, or was it Maya? I forgot her name. She also went with them, and we end up meeting Sakurako, right? Yeah, Busujima. Them and their group, which was completely coincidental. But we kept to ourselves. In the end, one of the words from Sakurako kind of, made Chisa think about her own situation, where she realized how she doesn't usually try to get out of her comfort zone, and like always keeps away from things that she's not comfortable with. But as a person who's in a diving shop, and yeah, she has to do that. She has to get out of her comfort zone, just like how her sister does and everything. So she tried to do that in the end when they were drinking, and she gets extremely drunk. Yuri tries to chase her and she's like passed out somewhere, I think, or like throwing up, and weird stuff is going on, and it kind of ended in a weird section. So I'm guessing we'll continue from there. Let's see what happens. Let us begin. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it to whichever is your preference. Let's begin. Okay, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. No, here we go. Why is he here? Wait, are they stuck or something? Like, it was pretty like steep fall. Mm. Oh boy. Oh, she's back. And Yuri's stuck over there. Yeah? Oh boy. Oh! Yeah? Yeah, it's too high. There you go. Oh my god. Oh no. Well, at least he has one of his slippers up. People will see that. Oh my god. Well, he was drunk. Yum. Okay, that was. Hey, yo. Oh, there you go. Don't try to. Oh no, he's going to stack. Oh my god. Oh lord. Do you have your phone? Oh my god, it's. Oh. Oh. Oh, it's one of Kohei's. Yeah. Did he run from the tent? Oh, do you guys have phone? Okay, bro. You can like get on top of each other and maybe I don't know. Okay, good idea. Is it what? Where? Oh yeah. Hmm. Maybe like put them into like a like marshmallow. Oh my god, that's why. It's like this place is way better. Well, yeah. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Good point. Who knows in the... Oh, Oh no, it is something. You guys, who knows what is in there? Maybe someone pissed in there and left it over there. Good lord. Okay. Hmm. Ah, that's why. No, I thought Kaya was also another reason because she's like a celebrity, but I guess that's also another reason. Hmm. Right. Mm. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. Oh my god. Ah, you, don't drop down here. These two, I feel like they also. Okay, no, thank God. No. It's that thing that Chisa was threatening them with. Well, hmm, right. Yeah. But Nanaka is there with Chisa. Okay. Hmm. They're ready with the camera. Oh my god. Right. Oh damn. They're like, let's get these two out of here first. Oh lord. Right. Mm. All right. Damn, Cheetah's still hungover and yeah. Not that. He's talking about the farewell part. Hmm. Yeah. Uh, good lord. Oh god. Oh no. Oh my god. Damn. Well, yeah. You should probably do that, otherwise she's gonna keep, you know, thinking about different things. Oh my god, this is gonna be so. Uh, and no. She locked it. Oh my god. Well, just say it from here. Hmm. Just tell her that, oh. Oh my god. There we go. There we go. Yeah, she loves diving. Oh god. Fishing boat. Hmm. Oh my, I just realized what she did. Well, she said anything other than diving. Right. Okay. Hmm. What? Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, he cannot say anything here, you know, because it's underwater. Wow. Yeah, you're going that direction. Oh no, she's drinking again. Oh god. But no. Oh lord. Is he gonna say? Oh, yo. Oh boy. He's like, wait, what? I was talking about something else. Good lord. You just jumped into conclusion. Wow. Right. Mm, mm, mm. Well, right. Well, yeah, you gave me no. Uh, hmm. Overseas. Uh. Oh. Yeah. Okay. So wait, are we going overseas next season or something? What? Oh, mom. Okay. Oh, it's something else. Oh, there you go. They're gonna announce it. Season. Yep, there you go. Okay. Yep, they're going. All right. And there you go. That was episode number 12 of Grand Blue and the final episode of season 2. Right. So we come to the conclusion here of the abandoned the island part. So here in this episode, there were a few things, like few important. Obviously, it was like the comedy and everything was there, but one of the important things that we discussed in this episode was that like the seniors, the senpais, they will be graduating, and that is why like the juniors they want to do something for them, which is obviously going to be related to diving because they're related to diving themselves, and getting like a little bit of kind of a little bit of what's that word? Inspiration from Otoya, where he kind of said that, oh, like also they had they also he's also in the diving club, so what they did for their seniors was basically underwater with the thing, the oh, farewell, like little greeting kind of thing. So something of the similar nature to that, like Yuri was thinking about doing something like that, and that is from where a lot of misunderstandings start in today's episode, where Chisa thinks that like Yuri's words made him think that he was talking about her. Like Yuri did kind of say it in a like a cryptical way in on the boat when they were coming back, when he was like, oh yeah, like like just like how things are going, I just realized things cannot go like that, things are starting to change. And Chisa immediately equated that with um Yuri, like just barging into her tent and seeing her like that, and thought that, oh, that was the change maybe he's talking about. And she jumped into full on conclusions, and that's why, like, most of the later part of today's episode was just her trying to get away from Yuri and not trying to listen to what he had to say. But in the end, like, things kind of work out, like like Chisa actually listens to what he says, and she's also like, yeah, let's do something. So what they are going to do is go overseas and do something. So before that, obviously, I guess, as Yuri said, that he'll need to get like an advanced license. Kohei and what's her name, Aina will also need to get that. And with their permission, next season we'll be going overseas. So that's what happened in today's episode. So a few of the funny parts, obviously, like we had that whole section of every single person, like not every single person, but most of them just joining Yuri and that guy. I forgot his name. In that place. First comes in Otoya, where he also misunderstands and takes Yuri over there and thought that he's like fallen or something, and he also jumps in, and Kohei comes in the most hilarious way possible. It was Lalakotan, right? That's the name. Her, like, voice in that little, like, Mahou Shoujo want thing that made him just run from one part of the island to this part, just like. So yeah, that was pretty funny. um Also, the fact that here, like, here, oh, okay, also another thing in the previous episode, I was kind of wondering why, like, when like Bucci and like Tokta, right, both of them told him that, oh, let's just stay with our group, you guys stay with your group. And why they said that suddenly, I thought it was, as Kohei said, it was because of Kaya, because like Kaya is like a celebrity kind of, and she is not really accustomed to these new people. Not only that, because she's a celebrity, like, just keeping her, like, kind of, like, not exposing her to the other people, like, because as we know, like, in these type of showbiz business, uh, like rumors spread, a lot of things, like, yeah. So people who are idols, or people like voice actors and actresses, are not really that much affected, but still, like, there's a lot of people like who kind of like are hardcore fans of them, just like hardcore idol fans. um so, just to keep them away from any type of rumors or any type of thing. That's why I was thinking they told to kind of stay with our group. I think that is there as well. That is also one of the reasons. But today we get a better reasoning of it. So basically, since they will be graduating, they just wanted to spend some time with their own group, like, and just make it their own, like, kind of thing. And since he's also someone who will also be graduating, he also realized his intentions, and he respected his decision. Instead of just like, like merging the group together and just, having fun, he was also like, sure, like, let's do that. So that makes sense, like, like why they did that. Either way, that's that. Right. So that was the other part, uh, like, which I wanted to talk about. Now, other than that, everything was just obviously hilarious. We had Chisa's misunderstanding. We had that part as well where Nanaka, where Azusa was planning with Kohei and Yori that Nanaka is going to, like, just jump into the water and her dress is going to come out, so they're going to take snap pictures, and that whole thing. Oh boy. Yeah. And then obviously the final part where Chisa misunderstands the whole situation. Yuri's like trying to talk about like the senpais and their graduation, and Chisa's like, "Oh, I don't want to listen to it. I don't want to listen to it." Finally, he was able to get his point across after Chisa drinks, because sober, sober, she wouldn't have listened to him at all. She drank a little bit, and she probably mellowed down a little bit. You know, her lips got a little bit, like, like more talkative, and that's why she actually shared at the end what she was. Otherwise, if she didn't drink, I don't think she was going to say anything. She probably would have just run away. So she talked at the end because she drank a little bit, and she probably got a little bit tipsy. That's why she became more talkative. And yeah, in the end she says that, oh, it's because, and that was also misunderstanding. Like when she kind of mumbled and said it in that way, Yuri thought she was talking about something else. And but thankfully Yuri stopped her, and Yuri was like, come on, tell me like properly and clearly what, why you're trying to avoid talking with me. And yeah, so now here's an interesting thing. Like, Chisa said that, oh, like, maybe, like, she kind of says what she thought about Yuri and why she thinks that Yuri might have, like, had change in his feelings and likes Chisa because of the incident in the previous day, because that was something that has never happened, and that's why she misunderstood Yuri talking about that in the boat, where he was saying that, oh, like, I just realized that, like, this, and things like the way it's going now, it's not going to go like that forever. So I've had a change of my feelings and my mind. So she thought it was that he was talking about, but this made Iori understand here that, the fact that Chisa's also saying something like this, and she's also, like, kind of afraid of change, I guess you could say. Otherwise, why is she trying to run away? Makes it true that she's also having fun in her own way, because that's what, what's her name, Otoya, right? What's his name, Otoya said, right, that, oh, it's because, like, you're feeling like this because it's been so fun, like, you guys are having fun. That's why, since your current lifestyle is so fun, what you're living here and how you're like enjoying with everyone, you just have never thought about the eventual change that might you guys might have to embrace. That is, things will not stay the same forever. um so yeah, and that, like, Yuri, and that's why Yuri kind of laughed at the end, and he was like, oh, so you're also having, quite fun, right, currently. um yeah, this part, where's that part? Here we go. Chisa says that I cannot even imagine a huge change like you falling for me. Um, and Yuri's like thinking about Otoya's words. Yeah, Otoya said that I think that must be because you're really enjoying these good times. Yeah. And so Yuri's like laughing and he's like, well, I just realized you're enjoying these good times too. Yeah. Anyway, that was a good little moment. In the end, Chisa got to know the whole misunderstanding, and she was like, "Okay, so yeah, let's do something for the senpais. Let's go overseas." Right. Yeah, and there you go. That's how this season ended. The next season, more stuff. We won't be here. We will be going somewhere else. I'm assuming. I'm sure. Like at the beginning part, we'll probably see Yuri trying to take like his like advanced license and all that. He'll try to do all of that. Or maybe we're going to be just from day one of season three. We're going to go to, like somewhere else. Who knows? Like it can go either way. But whatever it is, we will be going overseas. And yeah, that should be good. I think they mentioned it where Palau, right? In the end, where they're going. Where is that part? Yeah, Grand Blue season 3 confirmed in the Mecca of diverse Pala. Yeah, yeah. So there you go. All right, let's see if there's was there anything else to discuss about here? Oh, another really funny part was them just finding random stuff and that underneath that cliff, and there was like like alcohol and like shiitake mushroom and other stuff, and all those things, and they just started eating it. Oh my god. Yeah, in the end, Tokta and Buchi do come and they help us out, get out of there. That was helpful. Otherwise, we would have to stay here throughout the night. Okay. Yeah, and there you go. Mm, yeah, that's it. I don't think there's anything else here in this in this episode. So there you go. This season was pretty fun. Like it had. I would say that this season had a lot of like, what can I say? Like we got to character development. Maybe you could say, yeah. Like we had a few of those things. We did get introduced to quite a few new characters, and a few of them kind of became important. I would say Sakurako became quite important. I was not expecting her to be like an actual part of the story from that point onwards. I thought that we are going to see her, but she had like I guess you could say she had quite a bit of character development in the span of like 2 or 3 episodes, which was pretty interesting. Like like the first introduction we had to her was just this girl that is like, oh, like just harasses other people and just self entitled and all that, and Yuri gave like the proper response to her. Then we got to meet her in the in the part-time place with Iori, and like we got to see how she's trying to attract attention of Otoya, and then obviously Iori trying to help her out with that, all those things. It was going pretty like in a comedic way. It was going kind of like, oh, like Sakurako's like bullying Iori and Iori's like just typical stuff. But then came that episode where we got a little bit more of like an understanding in her character and personality, where you saw like her friends being like, oh, like like this is just, you're one of those normal things, right? You're just doing this for fun. And like and she was like, yeah, it's just for fun. But you can see that she really did like Otoya. So actually she had no plans on confessing, but because of peer pressure at that moment, and just trying to act as if her friends are right, trying to, you could say, deceive herself, she took a hasty decision and just confessed, and then got shot down by Otoya, and which made her realize how much more important this was to her than she was thinking, like, so we kind of understand that she's like, she's like one of those characters who, like, are, I guess maybe you could say, who are afraid of expressing their true, like, feelings about a few things, because they have this image to maintain. Like, in front of her friends, she's this person who's like, and so for maintaining this image, she not only deceives others, but she deceives herself as well. And that is why, which makes her ultimately unhappy, because, who the hell would be happy trying to deceive herself? If you're deceiving yourself, that is miserable. Like, you're constantly lying to yourself, basically. So, that kind of thing. And Yuri kind of, like, just, like, realized what was going on. And yeah, like, so I would say that was like quite a drastic character development in like 3 episodes, like, from that to that. Right. So yeah, there you go. Also, a few of the things that she said also made Chisa kind of think about her situation, especially in the previous episode. So, and Chisa is now trying to change herself, which is also pretty important, I would say, because not only did she kind of, like, had her own, like, moment, character development moment, but she also said such a thing to Chisa, which made her try to change herself as well. Now you can see Chisa is actually actively trying to be more, like, trying to come out of a comfort zone, like, instead of just being sheltered and keeping to herself, because, Nanaka always helps her out whenever she's feeling uncomfortable about something and everything. Nanaka always helps her out, which is all well and good. It's nice to have, like, loving family and everything, but, she's also in the same process, she's also not letting Chisa experience, like, like, experience these things which we might have to experience later on, and then she'll be, like, she'll be in trouble. So, trying to change herself, trying to get out of the comfort zone, she decided to do that. And, you know I think she's trying and making active effort now to to become more, like, comfortable with situations that she might not like, because, there's a lot of things that you might not like, but there's a lot of things that you have to do as well. And yeah, so just, grin your teeth and bear it, and, get accustomed to it. uh, right, especially because of the nature of their business, which is a diving shop. She will have to, like, like, interact with people who she doesn't know, like strangers completely. So, you know getting out of the comfort zone in these type of businesses are very, very, required. Like, when you're, like, dealing with customers, like, yeah, because there's different, so many people, different types of people. Some people are good, some people might treat you in a bad way and everything. And, but yeah, so that's why. Anyways, yeah, so that's that. So that was pretty, like, a good significant character development. We also got to see Yuri's sister, and got to know her part of the story, where she just acts as a broke on, but she's actually not. She just wants her brother back because she doesn't want to take over the family business. But at the same time, she thought she was, like, pretty good with her acting like this, but Yuri kind of knew about it in the end, and he was like, yeah, I know that you're doing all of this because, because you don't want to take over. Like, he knew about it, and he still kind of, went along with it. So that was another thing as well. Um, you know, we also had, what can I say? Like, yeah, like, these type of things we had. And a little bit of, I remember, a little bit of Nanaka's section as well. We had, I remember that episode with Nanaka, and being flustered about Yuri and everything. But then in the end, she kind of realized that, like, Yuri is also like a, like a, like, just like Chisa, he's also like that. um Kind of, um like, when he saw, like, Yuri was, like, concerned about her and everything. And yeah, so that was also there, like, small little sections. Oh, the Azusa part was also there, where we got to kind of see properly that Azusa has, I forgot, like I said, I always forget, mix up those two names, but one of those guys, she likes, and she was never able to kind of, be truthful to her, about herself. So she's in this status quo now which she cannot get out of at all, and she didn't want, like, others to go through that as well. So she helped Aina out with asking out Yuri. So yeah, we also had Aina's part as well. Like, yeah, good, good like a very good balance of like comedy and character development we had this season. uh, Next season we'll probably see more, so let's wait and see. That is it. I'll end this video here. Okay, wait a minute. Before I end this video, let me see if there has been any kind of date, or it's just like 2026. Let's see. Grand Blue. Huh. Just a minute. No date in that sense, but it's pretty obvious it will be in 2026. But we don't really know exactly when. So let's wait and see. Alright, and that is it, guys. That was my reaction to the final episode of Grand Blue Season 2. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. And yeah, that is it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next in the next video, anime reaction. Whatever anime will be replacing this, I'll see you guys there. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.